haven't started yet.
Oh.
There's an intro right there. Morning guys, welcome back to the Isle of Skye. We're actually up at the ferry glen at the moment. Pretty miserly day, you hear us saying that a lot actually. But we've donned our waterproofs and we're going to head out and explore. I think we're going to leave this rig in the van because it'll get very wet. But we'll maybe record some stuff on the iPhone. So today's plan is to explore here the ferry glen. And then we're going to head to the Kerrang and hopefully do the walk in the afternoon. It's supposed to be a little bit drier. So.
Oh, and don't forget the folk museum.
Yeah, I won't forget that. Anyway.
It might be more interesting than you think.
Catch up in a bit. Probably can't hear us because of all the sunshine. Harold and Hilda do the ferry glen.
It's beautiful.
One of the few challenges that you have traveling in a van during wet weather is trying to get things dry. We were at the ferry glen this morning, as you saw, and it was absolutely hosing it down. So we're trying to kind of dry things off now. We have a little bit of a Chinese laundry situation going on. So we're hoping, or we were hoping, to be able to do the Kerrang walk. And it does say that the weather is due to improve in a couple of hours time, so we're just down in Uig at the moment and just having some lunch, and then we're going to head up to the Skye Museum of Folklore. I
think so.
And then hopefully by that point it'll be dry enough, at least from a rain perspective, to go do the Kerrang walk. That's the plan anyway. So welcome to the Kerrang.
Wow, pretty impressive.
Oh, it's a beautiful landscape, but as a photographer, boring.
And can I just say that photographers are locusts who literally just want to throw you off the edge of the cliff so they can get their shot.
Yeah.
I'm not impressed.
I just don't get it. I just don't get the place in terms of being wanting to come here and take something that everyone else is taking. I just don't get it. Anyway, the Kerrang. We're doing a little bit of a walk.
I was just about to have a run there.
You should really stop that. Anyway, this tree appears in lots of photographs. Tree right there. So there's that, and probably that stuff up there. We don't though. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a stunning landscape. It really, really is. And I'm actually thinking this would be a fantastic place to come running in, do lots of walking and going. But just standing where 1,000 other people have stood to take the picture that everyone else has taken and try to push her out of the way and down the... Actually, that's not bad idea.
And to the man that did that to me, who then slipped and nearly fell on his arse. Karma.
Yeah, karma. You know who I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm going to mosey on. Morning guys, Friday morning. Stayed in below the Old Man of Store last night. We were going to stay up at the Kerrang and then come down into Portree. It's Friday, so it's Friday, Saturday working duties. But we decided just to come down to our little regular spot just about 5 miles outside Portree. Had a nice quiet night. Some lovely dinner last night. And by the way, before we go any further, it wasn't called the Skye Museum Island of Folklore. What was it called, Nicola?
The Skye Museum of Island Life, I think. It was good. It was really good, actually. Well worth a visit, definitely. Yeah.
And it was £3.
£3, bargain.
So yeah, so down into the library today, down into Portree Library, the warmest library in the Northern Hemisphere, might I add, but also fantastic connectivity, power, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, so that's really what we're doing today. So, and a sod's law would have it, today and tomorrow, really good days. We're both working. Sunday, back to Monday, Tuesday, with a bit of yeah, so sod's law. But our plan is obviously to work today and tomorrow, and then start to probably head down towards Elgol area Sunday, maybe Monday, and then Monday evening, Tuesday, get off Skye and head onto the mainland for a week. So yeah, but we'll catch up after the weekend because the weekend means work. Sucks, really.
I'm feeling a little bit demoralised because my working arrangements are going to be changing. Where I've been on a permanent fixed hour contract, I'm now going to be on a 0 hour contract. So I'm going to have to start thinking of new ways to earn money. And it's been 20 years since I've had to do that. So I'm pretty scared, really.
For those of you who watched our video, I'll put a link up in the corner. My whole cat boudoir van photography thing doesn't seem so silly now, does it? Money making schemes, I say.
I think you need to get. I think to make that work, you need both a 20-year-older wife. 20-year younger wife, not older, and
that's a whole different market.
And probably about a 15-year younger cat. So we're not doing well.
Time to do a bit of an exchange, I think.
Trade in your old goods.
Exactly. Right, enough rambling. It's work time. Catch you on the flip side. What a beautiful, beautiful day. Absolutely gorgeous. It's actually quite mild. There's very little wind. The light, as you can see, is just stunning. It's going to be such a great day to go off and do a really big mountain walk or really explore some of those places. But no, I'm working all day and we've got to sort of do our normal chore day with washing and
cleaning and shopping, and yeah, not impressed. Not even slightly.
And yesterday was a nice day as well, and that was
working.
Nicola's full day working as well, which of course I was also working as well. So, and then tomorrow when we're both not working, chances of this being the conditions? Ha! Anyway, so we're just in our little usual park up spot up here in Portree. We're just outside Portree, so we're going to head down now into Portree, grab some breakfast, head on from there. Catch up in a bit. Well, good morning. Very, very wet day out there. Sunday morning, we're in Portree, and there's actually been weather warnings given out for the next couple of days for heavy rain. So, remember what we said yesterday about the weather and the beautiful weather, and we were off working? Well, yeah, Friday and Saturday were rather nice, and then the rain came. So, bit of indoor time, I think, over the next couple of days. It's probably going to change our plans a little bit. I think what we're going to do is Nicola's working tomorrow, and then I think tomorrow evening we're going to head down to Elgol, but only really just for a cursory look. I think, as I say, this weather's supposed to be with us to about Wednesday, so we're probably going to get off Skye then on Tuesday morning and start heading up into Torridon area, because the latter part of Wednesday and then Thursday and Friday is looking not too bad at all. And I'm going to be using that time to do a little bit of exploration, because then this time next week Nicola will be heading off to Cambridge and I'll have the week to myself doing lots of photography. Ooh. But yeah, today's just rainy van day, and I think actually this weather is supposed to get worse as the day progresses. I think a Sunday roast would pep us up a bit. Let's see whether we can convince the other half to do that.